When South Africa became free in 1994, the world cheered. We ended apartheid. We gained democracy, human rights, and hope. But 30 years later, many South Africans are asking, what happened? Freedom gave us power, but it also exposed problems we didn't fix. So today, on Mzanzican, we'll talk about the problems, disappointments, and challenges that came with freedom. My aim is not to hate, but to tell the truth about what's gone wrong since 1994. No hate, just truth. Ready? Let's go. Firstly, let's discuss politics, from hope to heartbreak. After 1994, the ANC became the ruling party, the same organization that fought for liberation. Under Mandela, things looked bright. We had unity, respect, and a dream of rebuilding. But over the years, politics became more about power than people. We saw corruption take over from the arms deal scandal in the early 2000s to state capture under former President Jacob Zuma, where billions meant for development disappeared into the pockets of a few. That's when many South Africans started to lose trust, not in democracy itself, but in the people running it. Now let's look at the corruption and state capture. Let's call it what it is, state capture, one of the biggest scandals in democratic South Africa. Businessmen like the Gupta family were accused of influencing cabinet appointments, government tenders, and public contracts. Millions that were supposed to build schools, hospitals, and roads went missing. And when the money disappeared, so did the progress. Municipalities broke down, service delivery collapsed, communities were left in the dark, literally. Now let's talk about something that everyone is traumatized by. Load shedding, living in the dark. Eskom, once one of Africa's most powerful energy companies, started falling apart. Today, we live with load shedding, power cuts that have lasted for years. It's not just an inconvenience, it kills jobs, weakens small businesses, and frustrates everyone. How did we get here? Corruption, poor maintenance, and mismanagement, all while billions were stolen. We gained the right to vote, but we lost the lights. Unemployment and inequality. Freedom gave us equal rights on paper, but not equal opportunities in life. Unemployment sits around 33%, and for the youth, it's even worse. You can finish matric, get a diploma, even a degree, and still struggle to find work. The rich got richer, the poor stayed poor, and the middle class is drowning in debt. The dream of equality turned into a reality of survival. Crime, safety, and corrupt police. With freedom came rights, but also lawlessness. Crime became one of South Africa's biggest enemies. We have some of the highest rates of murder, gender-based violence, and robberies in the world. The sad part? Many citizens no longer trust the police. Some officers do their jobs with pride, but others are part of the problem, taking bribes, losing dockets, and letting criminals walk free. Broken education and healthcare. Education was supposed to be our key to success, but the system is still broken. In many schools, there are too few teachers, old textbooks, and overcrowded classes. Some schools don't even have toilets that work. Healthcare too. Hospitals are understaffed, medicines run out, and nurses are overworked. Yes, there are brilliant people keeping the system alive, but let's be honest, they're fighting a losing battle. Land, housing, and failed promises. Land reform was one of the biggest promises of democracy, to give land back to the people. But progress has been painfully slow. Many who waited for RDP houses still live in shacks 30 years later. Some projects were never completed. Others were hijacked by officials who sold houses illegally. It's hard to feel free when you still don't have a roof over your head. And what happened to land without expropriation? Well, political elites and the people left behind. While ordinary South Africans struggle to afford bread and electricity, politicians enjoy VIP protection, expensive cars, and foreign trips. That gap between leaders and the people has never been wider. Freedom was supposed to unite us. Instead, it created a new kind of divide between those who benefit from the system and those who are failed by it. Xenophobia, violence, and social tension. When frustration grows, people look for someone to blame, and sometimes that's led to violence against foreign nationals, and even fellow South Africans. These moments show how deep our social wounds still are. We're free, but we're not healed. The cost of freedom. Freedom is beautiful, but it's not free. We gained rights, but also responsibilities we didn't always manage well. We built a democracy, but forgot that democracy needs maintenance, honesty, and accountability. So do you think Mr. Mandela died with his dream of a rainbow nation? Let me know in the comments. Look on the bright side. All is not lost. A new generation is rising, tired of corruption, ready for change, and proud to rebuild Mzansi the right way. Freedom didn't fail us completely, we just failed to protect it. And maybe that's our next revolution. Not a fight for freedom, but a fight for fairness. I'm your host, Lovely P, and this is Mzanzican, discussing the dark side of freedom. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, share, and subscribe if you want the truth about Mzansi. Straight, unfiltered, but always respectful. Until next time, folks, bye!